Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching today. I am Carmelle Jean-Francois out of New York City area, owner and founder of C-Fit Coaching. I am your health, wellness, fitness, and nutrition coach. And today we're talking about what's on my shelf. What am I reading? Well, the first book that I have to show you is called The Artist's Way. Now, I heard about this book a couple of years ago, and my sister really wanted to get into it, and I said, let's do it together. Now, The Artist's Way is not a fitness and nutrition book by any means. What it is, it's a spiritual path to higher creativity, to help release some of the blocks that we have to our inner creative self. And it might be that inner child, in order to release whatever creativity we have in us that we feel is being blocked for whatever reason. And this could be for an artist, it could be for a writer, it could be for the photographer, even someone like me, a content creator, a fitness expert, and everything that I do, I try to add a lot more creativity in it than probably necessary, but it is what is inside me. And so this book helps uncover that. And it's not only for artists, it's for anybody that feels like they might have some type of block somewhere as far as that would prevent us from moving forward in our careers, in our paths, and what we feel our life should be. So I definitely recommend this if anything that I said activated a sense in you that, hey, maybe that book might do something for me. It's a 12-week program, actually, and it's exercises and explorations, and it's by the author Julia Cameron. I'm loving it. I'm still very much in the beginning. You see, I already have my page markers. Like I said, I'm doing it with my sister. We're about 3 weeks in, that's it. And I'm looking forward to what I discover about myself, about my creative self, and what I feel like my purpose here on earth is as far as fitness and nutrition is concerned. But ultimately, we all have these ideas of, am I really living in my gifts? Am I really living in my purpose? So if this interests you at all, I urge you, pick it up. Link is in the comment. The next book I want to go over is this book right here. Now, this is nutrition. This is the 4-week endometriosis diet plan. Now, some of you might know that my sister suffers from a condition called endometriosis. Endometriosis is a chronic condition that more and more women are being diagnosed with on a year-to-year basis. And for some women, it can take up to 10 years, if not more, to even be diagnosed with it. After years and years of chronic pain and going to the doctor finally saying, oh, by the way, this is what it is that you're suffering with, and there's really not much you can do about it. Like I said, my sister suffers from this condition, and it's very much an interesting story of how she even came to learn that she had this condition and the havoc it wreaked in her body. And it leaves many women unfertile, and it's super sad. And women, as well as children, young girls getting their periods for the first time, and experiencing excruciating pelvic pain, in lower abdominals, and even traveling to other parts of the body where it doesn't even stay where it's supposed to. And it all has to do with the endometrial lining and what happens on a monthly basis when we go through our cycles as women. But the reason why I love this book is because when my sister's insurance stopped paying for her medications, she was at a loss of what to do. And so she decided, let me see if I could clean up the way I eat and change the foods that I eat and see what I can incorporate in my meals to help alleviate this pain that I'm suffering with every single month, rendering her incapable of going to work, being on her feet, and just lying comfortably. So when she decided to do this, I jumped on board with her. I said, I'm doing it with you. So we did the shopping list together. We cooked together. Every day we were on the phone together. What did you eat? What did you like about it? What didn't you like? What's your go-to? And we definitely picked up some favorites from in here. This is, I would call this plant-based, but we ate a lot. This was before I became plant-based vegan. We eat a lot of meat with this. I was eating more plants than ever. So this was a good introductory, I guess. It wasn't going to be a couple of years later until I became plant-based vegan. But this was good. My sister was happy with it. She was happy with the meals. And for the first time, we were learning about herbs and spices. We were learning about different types of foods and how they actually play a part in the role of what's happening in our bodies as women on a monthly basis. So that was exciting to learn. So I definitely recommend this book for any woman that's going through any type of pelvic pain, abdominal pain, lower abdominal pain, from your periods, painful periods, whether you've been diagnosed with a chronic condition or not. Just this is a good place to start and to help with our monthly cycles and what it is that we feel, and even mood swings, all of that. So the 4-week endometriosis diet plan, 75 healing recipes to relieve symptoms and regain control of your life. Definitely recommend it. It was fun, and it was quite delicious and informative. So there's a lot of useful things in there. So that's the second book I recommend. Let's go on to the third book. Lose weight like crazy, even if you have a crazy life. Now, this book, I feel, is an incredible book. Now, the author of this book is Calabrese. She is one of the top Beachbody super trainers on Beachbody.com. I am an ex-Beachbody coach. I loved it. I'm still very much a Beachbody girl. Now, before you do any video workouts, always watch them. I always do, to see if it's something that I can handle, and so that I know what to anticipate so I don't hurt myself. So I definitely offer that to you as well. But again, I'm a Beachbody girl. I love all of their videos. I'll put a link in for somebody that you can contact, because I'm no longer a coach, but I am in the community, and so my coach, I can definitely give you her information. I'll put that in the link if you wanted to become a member of Beachbody, of the Beachbody community, or if you're interested in what they have as coach or products and services and workouts, by all means, just tap in. That'll be in the link for you. And so now back to the book. Now, she's actually quite incredible. She started with Beachbody, I want to say maybe a couple of decades ago. And she is the creator of Beachbody's 21-Day Fix. I feel like that's her most known work, with the meal plans that come with it, and those bright colored containers that you'll see them on Amazon, and you'll also see them on the Beachbody website. Now, a couple of years ago, she came out with this book. It's more than a cookbook. It's an information guide. It's education on foods. And what I love extremely about it is that she dives deep into the mindset. She talks about fear. She talks about all of these things, these blocks that might be holding us from actually releasing weight and being healthy, which is phenomenal. I have not seen a cookbook that's done that. I'm not well versed in cookbooks, to be quite honest with you. Only recently I'm diving in order to help verse myself better in being plant-based vegan. But I've never seen a cookbook that talked about mindset, really, and knowledge and all of these things. And she even has questions and room for written exercises, like questions. That one that I just showed you is a food log, and of course we have apps that do that for us, but there's something about writing it down. She even has this one, it's your turn, get clarity and take action. Clarity on what it is that you want, the things that you want to do, and the things that you say that you want to do. So it's a workbook that's embedded in this textbook and recipe book and workout book, because she has exercises in here too. I mean, there's nothing that she did not think about when making this book, and that's why I think this book is actually fantastic. And the little thing that she had, the little blurb she has on here is enjoy carbs, cocktails, and even desserts. So this idea I very much practice. I believe that you can eat anything that you want, so long as please check with your doctor. Don't tell your doctor, hey, Carmelle said I can eat whatever I want. But as far as restrictions are concerned, I feel like if somebody's working on releasing weight, It's not necessarily that you have to restrict all kinds of things from your meal planning and what it is that you eat. It's about moderation, because she's big on portion control. It's about moderation. It's about knowing when to eat what. It's about controlling what you can when you can, so that when you lack control, like when you're at a party and there's food in front of you and you just want to enjoy and indulge, as everybody should be able to partake in the pleasures of life. We have taste, we have a palate for a reason. We should enjoy what we eat, what we're eating. Food should taste good. So that's when I feel like that's super, super important. And I love that she provides that for her readers and her followers. So those 3 books I would definitely recommend: The Artist's Way, The 4-Week Endometriosis, The 4-Week Endometriosis Diet Plan. That was a little bit of a tongue twister in my mouth. And Lose Weight Like Crazy, even if you have a crazy life. I think those 3 books are really worth thinking about. So take a look. Links are in the comments. And yes, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things, and I appreciate it. And I didn't want to forget to tell you, DEFINEd.Apparel. I also provide the link in the comments. Now, this is not my brand. It is a brand of one of my cousins. If anybody knows me, you all know that I'm always talking about my cousins, and I'm actually very proud of my cousin. He and his wife are building this empire, DEFINEd.Apparel. So definitely find the link. They have a ton of really cool looking gear. They're based out in New Jersey, and check out them on Instagram as well, and see if there's something there that you like, or maybe something that you or a family member might like. So definitely check that out.